That's Phil.
I'm Phil. That's Mike.
Yeah,
That's Mike. Welcome back to Chibi Climbing Ladder Robo
Simulator.
and more probably Yu-Gi-Oh talk because now I kind of want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. But six samurais are my favorite archetypes.
Oh, I still have to show you the picture of my freaking like diamond.
Oh, is that what you're gonna show me?
Yeah, I want to show you. I just gotta pull it up. This is just part of my table.
Oh God.
All the sticky notes are like different archetypes.
That's kind of cool. Jesus. At least you're organized about it.
Well, like the thing is like originally I just sorted them by like, you know, type of card.
Yeah.
And like, you know, with monsters I did like the level. But I was like, this is so ass backwards. And even if I put them in alphabetical order, it would still be ass backwards. So
yeah.
I'm like, I have to organize them by archetype. That's the only way that makes sense to me.
Way to do it.
And like, I've been working on this for like 3 days. It's such a fucking process, dude. Because there's just so many fucking archetypes.
I forgot that Jahan kept playing after I stopped playing for a little bit. Like, I stopped playing, and then I forgot he continued to play for a little bit until we started playing Magic together.
I have to say, like, he definitely took care of his cards.
Well, yeah.
Like, all of his cards, even like the scum cards that were obviously just like shit cards, like, he still took care of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because he just threw them in a tin and it was like, alright, this is fine. Okay, so I did find it. Whenever you pay or lose half your life points while your life point is an odd number, you round the result up.
Well, your life points are an odd eyes drag.
Shit, that is an archetype. That is very much an archetype.
I actually really like pendulum summoning, to be honest.
Yeah.
I could see how it like dominated the meta at one point though.
It did.
Because like it's just ridiculous. Because like it's I'm sorry. I'm kind of like losing my mind over it. I just can't believe that they thought it would be a good idea of like, hey, you lose all your monsters. They don't go to the graveyard. They go to the extra deck.
Yeah. And
you can just special summon all of them. Like, there's no, like, special summoning restriction or anything like that. It's just fucking bonkers to me.
Yeah, it all comes down to, like the R&D team in certain cases. Like, Magic the Gathering has a lot of that at times where it's like, why the fuck would they print this card? What the hell is this bullshit?
Well, like, what about that one Xyz that was, like, part of Lavels? That, like, it had
Revolve chain.
Yeah! What about him? Like, what were they thinking, man?
So it's interesting because they for a while they did print cards that just didn't really do much in their own archetype. That were just generic enough to be played in any archetype. So you know what, man? It kind of comes down to the players at that point. Like I said about Dino, because the name of the deck I was talking about before was Dino Rabbit, and that dominated the meta for a very long time.
The thing is, like, how can I say this? Like early gen Yu-Gi-Oh, like early to like mid gen Yu-Gi-Oh, having your cards get sent to the graveyard was like, you know, a penalty. But like now in Yu-Gi-Oh, like a really large majority of plays happen out of the graveyard. Like, for the most part nowadays, you want to get your cards into the graveyard.
Oh yeah.
And it's just interesting because like it wasn't really like that back in the day.
Oh no, it wasn't. Like during like a 2000 format, like Yatagarasu, Yata Lock format.
Well, yeah, well that kind of stuff
like that.
Yeah.
My friends still play. My friends have. Most people have those decks, and some places, locals have tournaments like that where it's like 2001 format or 2002 format or specifically like Teledad format and like
I do like
the
diversity though, because a lot of people will say that like, oh, you know, there isn't that much diversity, people are just playing the same meta decks, and it's like, well, back in the day everyone was literally playing the same
deck. Some people were playing the same
because everyone had like the same like 30 great cards in their decks. Nowadays there's definitely more variety to it.
It depends on like what your deck can really do. I've seen people. The problem now, like a lot of people hate, is that I've seen it too. If you have your right hand, obviously, you pop off turn one, make a huge board, and just go, all right, pass. And if your opponent can't do anything about it, you're like, well, shit. And a lot of cards now have a lot of negation effects where
Yeah.
if you try to fucking sneeze, it's like, no.
Well,
and that's what's kind of lame.
The inverse of that bothers me too, where it's like everybody is just playing hand traps, and it sucks when like some guy tries to set up a board and they just get a bunch of negations fired at them, and then they can't do anything.
It's like the lesser of two evils if you really think about it, right? It's a double-edged sword.
I personally, like, I feel that hand traps should be like at least limited, or like, you know, semi-limited maybe.
That's the case for a lot of people.
To be able to run like 3 fucking Ash Blossoms, like everyone does it. It's a staple in like almost every deck.
Yeah, you have to.
And that's the thing though. Like it sucks that you have to.
I remember Maxi got banned and I was kind of mad about it. Cause like I don't really like mind that, only because like that's what hand traps are there for. Because like if Yu-Gi-Oh didn't have those, then it would be fucking bonkers all the way around. What the? Is that a frog? Is that an actual frog boy? Is that a frog man?
What the hell?
Is that a spoon man?
I love how fast he drops down. Like, hey, what up? Imagine like if Chibi could scream, but it was like out of like the lid on his head. Like, ah!
Oh my god, like fucking.
That'd be so fucking funny, dude.
Frog. Oh, it's a frog plushie.
What's that? It's a frog, you idiot.
I think it's like a frog. I think it's like a frog plushie.
Looks like a fuck.
Butt.
Frog butt. How horrible.
Oh, it is a frog.
Who could have done
So that was
such
like a frog plushie.
You think it could have been Tao?
Which one's Tao?
No. It'd be bleeding.
Which one's Tao again?
Tao's the dog.
Oh. Forgot.
And who could have?
I forgot.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Ah!
I like how the music stops. Wait, whose room is this?
Crash. This is the parents' bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Look at like Red Crest.
It's gone.
Look at Red Crest smiling.
That's awesome.
Like, hey. Wait a minute. Not again.
Not again. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there really was something over there. I'm gonna go take a look.
Where are you going?
Tell him no. You're gonna bug any chin, you idiot.
Well, the frog's fucking dead. That's wild.
I don't know how to speak frog. Good
yeah. But that's the case too with like Maxi is banned. Like it was at 3, then they put it to 1, but everyone got mad because like if they had the 1, you would just kind of lose. Since when you special summon your opponent, anytime your opponent would special summon, you would draw a card. That's what Maxi's effect was. So if your opponent special summoned the fuck ton, you would just gain benefit from it.
Yeah.
And then people made like the Maxi challenge where you try to special summon as much as you can to deck out your opponent.
Oh my god.
And that's fine. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen.
Insane.
I've seen it happen because you only run a 40 card deck.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love Mill.
Fuck. No, that's
like, although, like, you know, I like the simplicity of the word mill, but in the Yu-Gi-Oh animes, they call that kind of shit deck destruction, and I think that sounds so much cooler.
Hit deck.
What was the significance of that?
It's a ding, dude.
Ding.
You can jump on that and open the panels.
Try.
Oh, we got it.
Fat ass.
Oh my god.
Now we can enter it at nighttime, because she doesn't, like, remember how to raise the slider for some reason.
Really?
You open the beep! Now you can peep! Yo, we opened the peep, now we can peep. Peace.
I actually thought it was cool for a while. Sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh players are kind of creative with their deck names. So there's a deck name that that used the Burning Abyss archetype, which is another one of my favorite archetypes.
Burning Abyss is really good. You honestly strike me as the kind of guy that would just love Dante of the Burning Abyss.
Yeah, dude, I love that deck. That deck was awesome.
Yeah.
It was only 4 cards, and it was like the best archetype for a while. That deck, that deck went unhit for a very, very long time. Like, for a very long time.
And the fucking level 4 engine.
Yeah, it only got hit, like, I think 2 years ago, recently.
You can't stop the level 4 engine.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
They did eventually. But, so there was another archetype called Phantom Knights.
Why did the stickers come back?
where the
I love Phantom Knights.
The Phantom Knights revolved around the grave too. So people called that, they put them together and they called that deck PK Fire.
Oh, swag.
Yeah, and it was awesome. And I'm like, wow, I would play the shit out of that deck. That's awesome. The fact that, you know, it's, you know, fucking Earthbound. And I'm like, I know that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. There was that. PK Fire was a cool deck. It was a deck for a very long time. It's not as popular anymore, obviously, since the deck's kind of outclassed. For a long while, until they get the Link monster, and that comes out. I don't think it's out yet.
I hope that they make Elemental Hero Link monsters.
They have.
Oh, really?
They're just called, they're called Extra Hero something.
Oh, okay.
Like in the new Yu-Gi-Oh set that just came out, they made archetype, they made more Vision Hero support.
Vision Heroes are already so fucking good.
Now they are. Before they were like fusion, they were only fusion monsters. But now they actually have their own like monster type.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird.
Yeah, that's
like
kind of
heroes are like it's
what
like
happens with heroes.
With rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh, they'll never like do heroes at all because they keep making support. So what would be the point of making a video?
Dude, yeah, hero support is just never ending. There's so many weird niche cards.
Yeah, like they even made more Destiny heroes, I think. I think they made another Destiny Hero Fusion. I think they're also making more Evil Heroes, too.
I love Evil Heroes.
They are pretty cool.
Evil Heroes have really cool effects.
Only some of them do. I think Malicious Edge is the only good one.
But he's just itchy.
That was a weird arc. That was a weird fight for you.
You could do some really interesting stuff with Destiny Hero Diamond Dude.
Well, yeah, that was the card back then.
Like, you know, he just when he gets a freaking spell card in his hand, he can just like. It's essentially like the equivalent of like activating an effect from the graveyard. Like,
yeah,
it's really hard to stop that kind of shit.
Yeah, I played this archetype. That archetype was cool. I used to play. I played this deck. I played this deck online that was Dreadmaster Turbo. That would let me spam out Dreadmaster and just use him for like fusion. That let me use him for synchroing and for synchro monsters and exceed monsters. I actually want to look up. I want to look up Dreadmaster's effect because it's been a while. I want to know if I was playing it wrong.
Alright! You just astound me! I know. The goal is within your reach. Go to the lovely Princess PITTS and deliver her red ship.
Oh, that's right. That is how this card works. That's awesome.
Yo, D battery for a D hero?
Am I right? Yeah, because Dreadmaster didn't have to be special summoned through the effect of Clock Tower Prism. So you can just like special summon it from the grave.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. Like I ran trade in, D-draw. Because the whole point of the deck was to get it. Because the whole point of the deck was to get Dreadmaster into the grave and use him just for like an exceed summon or fusion something. Because all the dark cards are really fucking good. Who would have thought? So that's what I did. I remember I got a game where I got Void Ogre Dragon, Dark Arm Dragon, and something else on the field to turn 1. So anytime they activated something, so anytime.
In order to turbo him out with Clock Tower Prison, don't you have to have like four counters on it?
Oh no, I didn't use Clock Tower Prism. I just revived him from the grave.
Oh, okay.
Because so there are, if you ever read Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like for example, they'll say can only be special summoned by this.
Yeah.
Or can only be special summoned by this, and when it's special summoned by this, do the thing. So with Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning, when you activate, you know, when you banish the Light and Dark monster and special summon it, and then it dies, you can revive it.
Yeah.
From the grave, you can revive it.
Yeah, the gimmick is like you have to summon it. You have to fulfill its proper summoning requirements once, and then after that, if
but
it
then
gets
some
sent to the
cards,
graveyard,
but then some cards say it can only be special summoned this way.
Yeah, and not any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But BLS doesn't say that. Which that was a wild format.
That's awesome.
That was a wild time BLS. That card was really good for a very long time.
It's nice to see.
It's wild to think. It's wild to think that like so many years ago, Gores was a fucking fantastic hand trap, and no one even knows what that card does anymore.
I don't even know what that does anymore.
When you take it was I think a level 7, 2700 attack. I forgot its defense. When you took damage special summon it from your hand, and special summon a token that was the amount of damage you took. So say you took 3,000 life points, you special summon Gores from your hand, and then you special summon a token that has 3,000 attack and 3,000 defense.
Oh.
And that was one of the basic hand traps for a very long time.
There's actually another trap card that makes it so that, like, all of your tokens gain, I think, like, 1,000 attack or something like that. And I find it so funny to think that, like, you could wipe someone's board, summon Scapegoat, and then deal like 4,000 points of direct damage to your opponent with fucking Scapegoat tokens.
That card is really good still.
Scapegoat's great.
It's at 1 now. It's limited to 1 now.
That is not surprising.
Because you can use it with Link summons, that's why.
Yeah, a lot of Link monsters like specifically say that like these cannot be summoned with tokens.
Now because of Scapegoat.
And other things too. Yeah. Scapegoat isn't the only one.
Yeah, like one of the Blackwing cards got limited to 1.
I love Blackwings.
So do I.
I love Blackwings, but that's just because I love Crow.
Crow's dope. They actually made more support for Blackwing.
Yeah. Oh, finally the foil work. Thank God.
Is that what we need? But yeah, Crow is my favorite out of 5Ds.
Yeah, Crow's
birds
great.
with a feather.
I like Jack Atlas, but
Dackless.
Ass Jackless.
Ass backless.
Fucking Red Demon's Archfiend, like
Red Dragon Archfiend.
It bothers me because
he has a new mode.
If every other monster that you summon doesn't attack, Red Demon just destroys it with his own effect.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I like Red Demon Starlight better, personally.
Back smackless.
Back smackless.
Oh, did you see that? I think I reshared. I think I retweeted on Twitter. But it was nobody, Baki, hi SpongeBob, my name is Pat Back. And I'm like, yup, that's Baki.
Fucking ogre shows up with his fucking demon back.
Yeah, I got my friend to watch Baki. Yeah, I read Baki actually.
Baki's great.
He's reading it. He's reading it. He's reading after the death row prison.
My favorite arc. Well, one of my favorite arc is fucking Pickle.
Pickle.
Have you read Pickle?
No, I haven't. But I know who Pickle is though. He's the fucking caveman. That's the strongest thing in the world. But I'm like, but Baki's dad exists.
Did you want to see why I like the warp?
The warp zone? Does it open up and eat you?
Listen to this sound effect.
Oh, that's wild. I'm scared. Well, that's funny. That's cute.
Now you don't have to climb the stairs anymore.
So my friend was reading it and he started laughing at the buffet we were at. I'm like, what's so funny? He's like, Baki's just flexing on this 12-year-old. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, that's also because he's teaching the kid how to be like him. So he's just this muscular 17-year-old just flexing.
Dude, Baki, like the thing I love about Baki is he has such a pretty boy face, but then he takes off his shirt and you see all of the scars. All the fucking scars that this guy has from his like hardcore life of just endless training.
Yeah, so do you know about Ken Ganashira at all?
Oh yeah, of course I do. I love Ken Ganashira.
So I haven't read it.
They're getting a fucking anime.
Yeah, they're getting a Netflix anime. I can't wait to watch it.
I'm amazed that they're getting an anime. It was so good. Me and Hira were nuts about that for the longest time.
I actually might start reading it.
Dude, it's so good. You would love it.
So, do you know there's a new anime out called How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift?
No, I haven't.
So it's a cutesy, like, girls going to the gym and working out.
Even lift, bitch.
And some of the girls are like jacked, like their back muscles are wild. So the one girl is a Gyaru. So she's like, oh, she has a fang and everything. She's like, oh, let's go to the gym. And then they have their trainer, and the trainer like flexes on them, and he's just gigantic, but he still has like a pretty boy face. So she's like, this doesn't make any sense.
It's like that one. It's like that one guy from Baki who has like all the fucking like slice marks on him, and he has like the demon tattoo on his back that's all cut up.
No,
you know who?
Yeah. I love him.
The guy who fought Spec.
Yes, I love him. He's my favorite.
I love him because he has such a beautiful face.
They got shot in the fucking face.
He has such a pretty face, dude. He looks like a work of art came to life.
Yeah, dude. I love that he's the Yakuza boss.
I love him. I love him when he first shows up and like Baki like punches out all of his fucking teeth and he's just like rushing at Baki while screaming.
I think I remember that.
And he like...
Actually, no, I don't think I remember that because I was watching Baki at work, but then I stopped because the episode I was on was when he was about to fuck his girlfriend, and I'm like, this is not safe for work. Let me watch something else. That's what I was up to, because I didn't finish season 2 of Baki.
Good job, boy.
What was it? But I love him. I know exactly what you're talking about. I forget his name. But the thing with Kenk and Ashura is in that dumb thing, the gym show. Also, the girl that she goes to the gym with is obsessed with the buff dude, so she starts having like a women boner over it.
Oh, nice.
But Kenk and Ashura and that show are in the same universe.
Oh.
Because in the background there's a poster of one of the dudes from Kenk and Ashura who trains there.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, you're telling me the show with this frog grudge demon looking ass also is in the same world as this cutesy gym show.
There is one assassin in Kengan Ashura who has a fighting style based around having long hair.
Yes, that's the one where the main character's fighting in the beginning, I think. Not in the beginning, but in the trailer they showed, in the recent trailer they showed him fighting. Oh, also, one of the dudes, I forget his name. He's the one who has, like, his muscles are so tight that when he punches, it just makes the person's stomach explode.
Oh, fucking, what's his name? Like, Watasuki or something?
I think so. I don't know.
Are you talking about there are two people that are kind of like that. There's the one guy who's just really fucking tall. He has, like, somewhat short hair. And then there's the other guy who's just bald.
I don't know who it is. But, however, in the dumbbell show, the main girl is that.
Oh, damn.
So, like, they're like, yeah, why don't you put on the gloves and test the bag out? Like, the sandbag? The boxing bag, obviously. So she does it and sends it flying. Because her muscles are so tight. And I'm like, are you fucking telling me that these guys are just gonna fight off against the Kenk and Ashura squad?
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Watching the trailer made me want to just start going back to the gym and just training like Baki.
There's one fighter that shows up in Kengan Ashura. He's so cool.
Ashura.
He has like Superman syndrome, and basically what it is like he was just born with a shit ton more muscle fibers in his body than like a normal human being, and he's just so unbelievably strong.
That's awesome.
Like, he just punches people. Like, you know how, like, fucking, the Ashura, like, punches people and he, like, dents them?
Yeah.
This guy, like, punches people and he, like, explodes them.
Oh, God. I want to see Baki fight Saitama.
Oh, my God. Get fucked.
I just want to see Baki grapple against fucking Saitama and try to, like, deadlift him.
Ass.
I'm glad I watched Baki. Baki's fucking sick.
Yeah, Baki's great, man. You should really read Kengan.
I know. I might start actually.
I like how the frog is still here. Like,
dead.
she didn't like notice the frog.
The dead fucking frog.
She doesn't want to do anything about it.
Yeah, dude. Would you want to touch a dead frog?
I want to leave. No, don't do it.
Yeah, dude. Kengan Ashura premieres at the end of this month, I think.
I'm really happy. You know they did a Baki special too. Kengan did a Baki special.
Oh, really?
To honor Baki. It was so cool.
I came for Baki versus the Predator.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was the thing. That was a promotion.
Have you seen the Gundam and Hello Kitty promotion?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's retarded.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have to end the part.
Do we?
Yeah.
That's cool. So we're back on the foyer. And while Mike descends down, you want to do the thing?
Your parents are fucked, idiot!
Shut up.
Do I want to do the thing? What do you mean? If you liked the video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. If you want to leave a comment, guess what? It's pretty self-explanatory. Hit the ding to get notified.
Ding.
Subscribe to become subscribed.
Ooh.
Question of the day is, how about like what's your favorite fighting style? What's your favorite fighting style, Phil?
Well, fuck, man. I don't know. I know some, but like,
my favorite fighting style is drift.
Mine's probably like fucking Muay Thai. I've actually
that's a good one.
I've actually always wanted to learn Muay Thai. Only because I played Sagat back in Street Fighter, and I watched a fight. I actually watched a Muay Thai fight. Shit was wild.
Oh yeah.
Dude got kicked in the chest, flew 5 feet backwards, and stood up. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, how? Like, it is hard not to stop. For mine, it's tough. I really like either judo or aikido because I love watching people just get thrown mercilessly across a room.
Yeah, I'm either between like Muay Thai and like boxing. I just really like boxing.
All right.
Yeah, man. Fucking Muhammad Ali got
Put
respected
the
by
answer in the comment section.
It's true.
Baki fights his son.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes.